Hey, I want to make a quick special offer for you or perhaps someone you know who is dealing with chronic illness or chronic pain. If you know my story, you know I've been dealing with Lyme disease. And if this is all new to you, then if you're interested, you can check out my video titled Lyme Disease, My Story. And the link for that will be in the description box down below. But really, what was happening in my life was I was bedridden, I was having a constant fever, migraines, muscle aches, and really just an extensive list of symptoms. And this was going on for over a year in my life. And I'm happy to say that now I'm getting my life back. And one of the hardest things about rehabilitation was setting up and building systems that support recovery and good health. When you're chronically ill, your mind is just not working the same as when you're healthy. You're in a constant state of fluctuation. You have good days where you feel like you're recovering, you're feeling good, you can kind of see the light, you're being a little more positive. And the next day you get whacked, your symptoms come back, and you feel overwhelmed and confused. You have constant ups, constant downs, and you might wake up one morning, you have 80% of energy, and then the next morning you have 30% of the energy that you're used to having. And this is just a cycle that repeats itself, and it can be extremely confusing when you're going through this. So, my goal was to create a tool that provides you with everything you need to overcome or cope with your particular situation. So, creating energy, clarity, and just overall well being was my goal. And examples of systems that work like this is creating a productive morning routine, a daily personalized health practice, allocating time to work when you may or may not feel like it. Because one thing when speaking with people who are suffering, it's very difficult to keep up with bills, to keep up with payments when you just feel like shit and you might not be able to work. So there's times to be gentle with yourself and to kind of let yourself go. And there's times to be a little more stern and kind of force yourself at certain times to put in the effort to get financial success as well as all these other areas that I'm talking about. And the last part, which I think is really important, is a night routine. So, a way of shutting your brain off and allowing yourself a deep state of rest. When you're ill, just all these things become a little more difficult than usual. And if you're not sleeping well, you're just not going to be healing well. So that's why I've created the Life Systems course, where I'll be personally taking you through creating or rebuilding the life systems you need to be healthy, happy, and productive. The truth is, this course would be great for anyone who wants to kind of organize their life, but I've made it intentionally with the purpose of serving people who are dealing with chronic illness or chronic pain. I've received just so many messages since reopening my coaching business and since releasing that initial Lyme video via Facebook, Instagram, and just your comments here on YouTube. And there's definitely a recurring theme that I'm seeing, and that's that many of you want to heal, many of you would like some help, but due to the recent pandemic, you feel that you just can't afford to pay for the guidance that you need. And I really want to stress the importance of taking your health into your own hands. There are just really so many blockages that must be overcome on the path to recovery. And one of them is not investing in ourselves. I personally went through this myself. I waited much longer than I should have before reaching out and asking for help. And with that all kind of being said, I do understand that we are in some troublesome times, and that is why I've created and I'd like to share this unique offer. So, for the next 80 hours, this course is going to be 80% off. And the point is to make this just as accessible as possible to as many people as possible without robbing them of the importance of important part of the healing procedure, which is investing in your own time, investing with your own energy, and investing with your own money into your own health. A lot of the times we want other people to be the doctor, be the therapist, tell us what to do. And these are all things that, of course, help. But the most important part of your healing process is going to be your relationship with your own health and the seriousness you kind of take when finding what's best for you. So that's why, if you can afford the full price, which will still be very reasonable, $25, I suggest paying the full amount. And another important component of the healing process is having an equal exchange with someone where value is provided and value is received. So this is a 3-day offer, and it's really for the people whose messages I've received or anyone who is in need of financial aid. So if you or someone you know might be interested, please share this video with them. You can click the link in the description box down below. And to learn more and to secure your spot, as there will be limited seating, I'll be releasing more and more information about building life systems course on my Instagram and Facebook page. So be sure to follow along to keep updated. And I really do hope to see many of you on August 9th when I do launch. And until then, I am wishing you all well and good health.